Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's card video is really special to me as I will be creating a Diwali card. Diwali, one of my favorite festivals, and I am so glad to be celebrating it with Craftyscrappers. Now, Craftyscrappers is a company based in India where they design and manufacture really beautiful one-of-a-kind stamps, and I can tell these are really high quality stamps. Not just stamps, they do also have ink pads, stencils, fun foils, shaker elements, anything and everything that you need for your card making or scrapbooking projects, you will get it on their store. Now, recently my husband took a trip to India and well, I needed some crafty supplies, so I had made a quick order with Craftyscrappers, and they were really kind enough to ship it on really fast. Now, here I have some of the products by Craftyscrappers. I will be using two of these stamp sets for my card today. The first one is the festivals in India. This is an absolutely versatile stamp set. Using this stamp set, I could create cards for Raksha Bandhan, Holi, and even Diwali. That is what we will be doing today. The next one I have is the Happy Eid stamp set. Well, apart from Eid, you will see that I will be using that beautiful mandala to create a Rangoli pattern for our Diwali card today. Off camera, I stamped and then cut these beautiful images using my brother's Canon card. I stamp these images using my Memento black ink. That's because I plan on using my alcohol markers, my Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers to color these images. What's your favorite choice of coloring? Is it these alcohol markers or do you have any specific watercolors or pencil colors? I like using my alcohol markers, especially the Spectrum Noir tri-blend markers are absolutely amazing when it comes to coloring these small images. Now, while you enjoy some coloring, let me talk a little bit about Diwali. Diwali is one of the most popular festivals in India. It is celebrated by millions of people, not just in India, but many other countries across the world. Diwali is also known as the Festival of Lights. Diwali means row of lamps. People light lamps at Diwali to show that light is more powerful than darkness and good is more powerful than evil. Diwali also celebrates new beginnings. As a kid, I remember celebrating Diwali with my family and friends and all our neighbors. We would light lamps, burst firecrackers, there was a lot of sweets and music and dance. People would spend time with their family, they wear new clothes, give and receive presents, eat delicious food and sweets together. While the stories of Diwali varies from region to region, its essence remains the same. It symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil, and knowledge over ignorance. Now, coming back to our card, once I was done coloring these beautiful images, I will now work on the background for our card. Now, every time during Diwali, we would make beautiful, colorful rangolis. Now, I'm using this beautiful mandala stamp from the Happy Eid Stamp Set, and I will be using some beautiful pinks and purples to stamp this onto a piece of this light gray cardstock. I place the sheet onto my stamping tool and I'll be using taffy and iris, which I feel is a really bright pink and purple combination. Now, here I am dabbing iris first and then using a little blender brush, I'm trying to tone down the edges of the purple. I stamped it twice using this purple ink and then moving on to my pink taffy. I did the same. I first added the taffy on the stamp and then using a small mini ink blending brush, I blended off or buffed off the harsh lines on this pink. Rangoli is a colorful design that is drawn outside your house, which represents happiness, positivity, and liveliness of the household. It is also intended to welcome Goddess Lakshmi, who is the goddess of wealth and good luck. I love how pretty this Rangoli pattern turned out. We will now trim this grey panel and create a beautiful night scene behind the little boy and girl holding the diya. I will also use one of that small stamped lamp onto the center of our Rangoli design. To create a beautiful night scene, I will be using Galaxy, Twilight and Morning, which are absolutely gorgeous shades of blue, which I prefer using whenever I'm creating a blue night sky scene. Now, I like to start with the lighter shade, and then we have the medium twilight and the galaxy in the end. These Simon System positively saturated inks are absolutely perfect when it comes to ink blending. I love how seamlessly these inks blend over each other, and there's no harsh lines that you could see here. Now, our beautiful night sky is not complete without some stars on it. So here I'm using my silver shimmer mist spray to add some beautiful silvery and shiny stars on our night sky. You could also use some white or silver watercolor inks to add splatters onto your panel. Now while my panel dries, let's work on our sentiment. Now when I received the stamp set, I was really happy to see that there is a sentiment here written in Hindi, and I knew that I had to use this on my card. Well, sorry, my head gets in the way here, but I had to make sure that the sentiment lines up properly on our card front. Now, I like to use my Simon Says Tab Grid Transparency sheet to align my sentiments. And then I went ahead and stamped this using my Versify and Onyx Black ink. Now, the sentiment here says Diwali ki Shubhkamnaएं, which means Happy Diwali. This stamp set also includes other sentiments like Happy Raksha Bandhan, Happy Holi. As the name suggests, this stamp can be definitely used for so many multiple occasions. Now here's a closer look at that beautiful mandala design and that gorgeous sentiment that I just stamped. Now that all the components of our card is ready, all we need is to do is assemble this onto an A2 size card base. Now I went ahead and adhered this panel directly onto a top folding note card. Now I absolutely love how that sky turned out. It's really shiny and sparkly. Now I went ahead and adhered the little diya onto the center of our rangoli design, and using some foam squares I will adhere this little girl and boy on either side of our diya. I love how this card is coming up. I love creating beautiful scenes on my card fronts. Well, once I was done placing all of the focal points together, I wanted to add more shine on our card. So I'm using my Spectrum Noir Glitter brush pen to add sparkle on these focal point images. Once I was done with that, I used my white jelly roll pen to add beautiful highlights on our focal points. And I also added some dots on the sky just to mimic the night sky stars. Here's a closer look at the finished card. Take a look at how beautiful and colorful this card turned out. All that shine and glimmer on our night sky, the pinks and purples on our rangoli is absolutely festive. I had so much fun creating this card, and I hope you had fun watching the video too. Now all the supplies can be found linked in the description box below. I would love for you to become a subscriber to my channel, and if you do subscribe or are already a subscriber, please make sure to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the next time I post. Hit the like button and let me know in the comments down below if you have any ideas or suggestions for my next video. Also, if you'd like to share your creations, please tag me on my Instagram at rp_shutterbug. There's a link to that in the description box below. Thank you again for joining me today. Until next time, stay safe and wishing you all a very happy Diwali.